So what's your answer? Will you help me or not?
Not, Froid. Not. And that's the end of this conversation.
Okay. Lesson learned. Never try to bluff a psychiatrist. Looks like I came back from the dead for nothing.
Is there anything else I can do to help? Anything that isn't morally abhorrent?
There is one thing you could do. You could see me off.
Kindle? Fervor? When did we start guarding the shuttle bay?
Since he turned up.
Can we come through? Freud's leaving.
Finally. I'll let Magnus know. This is me.
What did Fervor mean, finally? And why would Ultra Magnus want you off the ship?
Oh, I don't think it's me he wants gone. I think it's my passenger.
Sunder? Sunder's your prisoner?
As far as Magnus is concerned, yes. The cage is mainly for show. But what can I say? We stayed together, and it works. I help him cope with the loss of his brother. He helps me with my work.
And what are these markings? Did Sunder do all this?
Art helps him express himself.
You realize he's written Mortalis and the Deathbringer in at least 14 different dialects.
He's a little obsessed with the guiding hand, and Mortalis in particular. He's especially interested in the concept of interior sin, that which we conceal, even from ourselves, especially from ourselves. You look so worried.
I am worried. I'm worried about your professional judgment. There needs to be space between practitioner and patient. Whatever this is, whatever I'm seeing here, I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing codependency. I'm seeing lockset syndrome. This isn't healthy, Froid. You're too close.
Too close? Too close? Remind me, what happened on the fateful archetype,
That's utterly different.
I'll tell you what happened. You were found guilty of malpractice. You were struck off. Inappropriate patient-practitioner relationships exemplified by a lack of professional distance and excessive self-disclosure. Me quoting you, quoting the tribunal.
I told you, the tribunal made a perverse decision.
Did they, eyebrows? Did they? Patients are not friends. Seems pretty reasonable to me. Not that it mattered. Not in the end. In the end, it was supremely academic. The archetype was shut down, and as sole survivor, you could pretend there hadn't been a tribunal. You could pretend you still had a job.
I'm going to leave now, and I think you should too.
But you haven't met Sunder. Not properly.
What are you—
Sunder, we have a visitor. It's Rung I was telling you about. Rung the fraud. Look!
By the pious pools!
It's a control mechanism. I've encouraged Sunder to believe that he needs to see his victims before he can operate on them. Did I say victim? Sorry, Freudian slip. After his arrest, Sunder took his skills to the next level. Remote mnemosurgery. He can access your memories just by looking at you. He says memories have a flavor. The darker the memory, the sweeter the taste. And the sweetest ones are the ones we lock away, the ones we bury. Course, it isn't nice when a buried memory is disinterred. In fact, if the process is rushed, it can often be fatal.
That's why you wanted to know about my patients. You were procuring.
Sunder and I have an arrangement. He helps me with my work, and I keep him well fed. If you'd told me which crew members were suffering from repressed memory syndrome, I could have offered him with a couple of choice cuts, and we can be on our way.
Ugh. Skids! Go! Run!
Huh? But you called me.
Just leave! It's not safe!
Okay, confused. You sent me my case notes via remote upload and added a message telling me to meet you here.
Yes, because I was suspicious of Froid's motives. I didn't realize he'd brought a serial killer on board.
Face down, Sunder. Incoming!
There you are. Look at you all. So young. All thin-winged and bow-legged and blood-warm and new. And me, a mess of angles and frequencies, of sour light and brown noise and... Oh, the smell of you. You stink of sin. You reek of what you've done, and what you do again. If only you could overcome the shame of it all. I can help with that. But first...
Ah!
He's in your head. He's rooting through your memories, identifying your patients. Don't you see? I curbed his appetite by rationing his intake. Now you've shown him the menu. Now he'll want to eat everyone on it. Starting with Skids.
Isn't anyone going to invite me in? I want to meet our new arrival. Our multi-talented new arrival.
It's him! It's the Commandant!
Hello, Skids. I have a favor to ask.